Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Captain Quasar, and welcome back to another unofficial H3 waiting room. We have a few topics to talk about today. Nothing too major, but as always, it'll be a whole lot of fun. I do have a couple things I want to get into first about some recent just streamer drama in general, and just the topic of nuisance streamers, that whole thing. We all know Vitaly, Johnny Somali. They're being dealt with accordingly. But there are just new people sprouting up every day. But beyond that, I don't know. There's kind of a, I don't know. It's like I'm building a thesis in my head, but it all seems to be broken apart. But this first thing. Good morning, everyone. Welcome in. I'll always be on time, or I'll always try my best. I shouldn't jinx myself. But I wasn't going to talk about this guy, just because I'm pretty sure people said he bots his channel, but this guy Matract, he just got reacted to by Kai Cenat, who he's been trying to get the attention of for a long time. So I find it to be at least somewhat relevant now. And basically, this guy, I'm not going to show. Oh my god, I can't play any of the music because they all have music in them. Did he delete the 30-year-old one? Basically, he's a 30-year-old. The first video I saw from him was one where he's like, "When you're just a 30-year-old streamer trying to become the next Kai Cenat." But here's another example. POV, you created a dance move that one day you will be doing on a Aiden Ross stream. I will manifest my dreams. And he's just doing, a real content creator. But this was here, it's actually on his channel. Let's look at his channel, because I was actually surprised when I had first checked out his channel, and I was like, 22,000 subscribers. And then his videos, okay, he's getting a couple hundred views at most. But then what I had thought had actually, gotten him the subscribers is he was doing these sleep streams, which weren't even sleep streams. They were literally just black screens that were like, how many subscribers can I get? Let's see. I'm sleeping. Bro, that audio was terrible. I'm sleeping. How many subs can I get while I'm sleeping? And I was like, bro, why don't you actually try and make some content? Actually try and do something, and you might be able to get somewhere. But this was the reaction Kai Cenat gave. Kai Cenat reacted to my Extra Emily and Agent video. I feel like I should be your cover. God damn it, it does have music. I don't care, whatever.
Yo, gang, you a grown-ass man under your covers watching Emgent, gang? Come on, be for real, bro. I would never, gang. Grown-ass man under his fucking cup, like, what?
Hey, it's time to go by the top.
And then for some reason, this clip goes too long. It has...
One, no cap.
Why do you... Okay, the clip's not even cut good. But, yeah, his whole channel is basically... POV, you discovered the next Plaque Boy Max. And this is just the start of what I'm talking about. Maybe I should start sleep streams. Hey, it seems to be lucrative. This comment will 3-1 ratio your video. 329 likes, the video got 146 likes. Just about. It took Kai Cenat 3 years. It took Rakai 6 months. Something about speed. It's my turn. These also clearly aren't stream clips. He just recorded this in his room. And one of the clips he recorded is him taking a bite out of deodorant for some reason. Oh, and it still had the cap on. He didn't even try and fake it. This comment will have more likes than you're real. It's kind of impressive because he only has 3,000 followers, but somehow his videos keep getting like consistently decent views just so people can ratio him. But the only reason I bring this up is because I find it interesting the type of content people try and create. And obviously I'm just talking about other people's content, so where's the talent there? But I digress. This has been Matract. If you want to see epic gameplay videos.
Bro,
Yeah, I
this
got
is,
it.
I like how we loaded into squads and it's only like the two of us. Bro, this game is glitched out.
Is this the next Plaque Boy Max?
Also, I always like lose all my viewers when I play Minecraft. People do not like this game.
Hey, careful. Red.
It's whatever. We're going for red base. They can have.
Yeah, bro, hop on Roblox. That's how to get all the views. How to get all the 8-year-olds. I'm telling you. I did a couple Roblox videos and I was getting all types of people in my chat. I was actually getting like, they were definitely teens, but they were like older teens. They were messaging me like, "Hey bro, let me give you tips on content. Let me give you tips on how to make content." And I was like, "Okay, bro, sure." It's the fun, and that's when I was just like, "Yeah, I'm not doing any more Roblox videos." But yeah, the reason I bring but if you want to go see the next Kai Cenat, react to myself reacting to Epic 5-head. Now that's an idea. But the reason I bring this up is because we're moving on to another type of streaming. So that guy clearly can't think of any interesting topics, interesting stream concepts. Why doesn't he light off fireworks in his room? He'll go viral. If it worked once, it'll work again. But this is a clip from Kick streamer BabyHaze69, another Kick streamer. Kick, the cesspool of the internet. One of. But Kick streamer BabyHaze69 knocked out cold. Old man steals his phone and runs. This part is literally what makes the video. Old man steals his phone and runs. Just some random old Japanese man. They're just recording in Shibuya at 1:36 a.m. This is a full clip with different angles. I was very impressed with this.
You don't know me. Why do you want my Kick account?
To watch when I'm at home.
To watch
So I
me
can
when
see
I'm your
this.
home?
Or whatever.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird because you don't know who I am. You don't know what content I make. You just want my Kick stream.
Oh, I assume you make the content like this.
I don't want to give you my Kick ID. I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's this fucking dude who's like some kind of Japanese nationalist. He brought the police out here to press all of the foreigners.
Really?
Yeah, interesting. I appreciate.
You know what I should
cleaning up
do?
shit there.
I should call the police for you being a leech.
Don't come to my fucking
nice,
corner
See, this is why I don't like going full screen. I'm blocking too much.
and call me a leech.
You came to me, motherfucker. I was standing right
You were
here.
standing
You were standing
literally-
over there. You came to me.
You were standing exactly.
I
in the
was literally
spot
standing
I
on
stream.
here, and
Yeah,
you came
this
to
is
me,
the spot I
and you were
stream
like-
at 24/7 for 1 year.
Excuse me, sir. Can
right
you move your
here.
dick nose out of my face, sir? Can you please do that?
Can you tell me what the rape case against you and why people want you in jail?
I don't have rape case whatsoever.
So your
you're just
sister,
like
Baby Hayes,
you're
who
just a
doesn't-
fucking new streamer
So
who
you
thinks
have a
that
rape
like the
case
chat is the
against
truth.
you.
So it's fucking sad.
I don't know if any of that's true. This guy could be bullshitting. Who knows? I couldn't say. What's up, Haley's comment? Oh, it's happy birthday week. New video just dropped. Everybody should go check it out for her birthday week. I'll show it after we talk about this. But yeah, I don't know if this guy actually has a rape case out. I'm not the one making any claims. I do not support the false accusations against others. But if he does have a rape case, that's crazy.
Obviously,
Why do
you're
you
a
rape
fucking
girls?
leech.
Why do you rape
Exactly,
girls?
exactly.
Why
I was
did you
waiting
come
for
to the
you to
exact
be
corner?
a fucking leech. Because all you do is a fucking leech, bro.
This is basically-
Because I could literally punch your fucking nose and break your nose bones right now.
I want to see someone with this body type try to punch my face.
But you know, the
I wanna see
police is
someone
right
with-
there. You're a fucking pussy.
the police
You're a
are right
content.
there.
You're a content.
Dude,
you're a nobody.
go-
You're a
let's not
nobody.
talk to the police.
You're a fucking nobody, bro. You're a nobody, bro. It's better. You're nobody.
fluent Japanese.
It's fucking
Actually,
sad.
you know
It
what?
doesn't
Let me
fucking
talk to
matter.
the police, get
It
you
doesn't
arrested
matter.
right now.
It doesn't matter what
Let me
language you
get you
speak.
arrested right now.
Move that shit out of my face. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
I'm sorry. Am I a
What-
streamer? You don't like streamers?
No, it
You don't
doesn't
like
matter what
streamers?
kind of language you speak. Your fucking content is shit. What the fuck you gonna do about it? What the fuck you gonna do about it? Well, do something. Do something. Well, do something, bro.
Dude, oh, look
I'll
at
literally
this body
fucking
type.
break
Look
your
at this-
camera. I'll literally break your camera, and you'll be sad about that, right? How much is your camera? How much?
I like
How
how
much is
you
your
said
camera?
that you would be sad
Exactly,
about that.
motherfucker. You're
That would be very sad. baby AIDS trying to make you sad.
What's your name?
Oh, poor baby
Oh,
AIDS.
right.
trying to
We don't
make
know
you
your name.
sad.
We don't know your name,
Why do
bro.
you have so
We
many
don't-
open
yeah.
rape cases?
We don't
about
know
you?
your name. It's fucking sad.
I do think he might just be bullshitting and just saying things. That's kind of crazy. Can you do that in Japan? Can you just lie about somebody? Can you defame people on the street?
You know what I
Dude,
mean?
oh, wait.
Move your fucking.
Oh.
we don't know
I'm
your
sorry.
name.
You don't
No.
like people
No.
who stream
No, no,
and
no.
have something.
We
have
don't.
a camera in
Nobody
your
knows
face.
your name. It's fucking sad. This is your only
You
content for
came
tonight.
to literally my
Literally,
fucking neighborhood.
I was here with
called me a
Kazo.
leech.
You came to me, motherfucker. You were over there. You know why I see that? Because I
was
want to
like,
be away from you.
Who's this
I want to be
dude
away
with
from
the
you.
weird
You
body
fucking leech.
proportions? Let me say
And
hi
it's
to him.
fucking sad because you can't do
Wait,
anything
maybe-
about it.
Oh, maybe I can.
You
Maybe
really
I can
can't do
actually.
anything about it.
So,
You really can't do anything about it.
すみません、犯罪者見つけましたけど、これ絶対空気に出してます。
I just love that it's like we can get all of their angles, every one of their audios. This is like, it's perfect. Everybody needs to start IRL streaming, walking around the camera so we can get videos like this more often of every interaction in the world.
どうかしてほしいです。
And the police doesn't want to do anything with you. That's sad.
I do find it funny that these different like random IRL streamers have stopped harassing the people in the in the cities that they're in and have just started harassing each other. It's kind of a step in the right direction if we really think about it.
oh shit, he got cauliflower ears, bro.
Yo.
That police got cauliflower
Yo,
ears.
that's you, bro.
That
You're a
police got
snitch,
cauliflower ears.
and nobody cares
That
about
police
you.
got cauliflower ears.
Even the Japanese police don't care about you. You went to the police like a bitch. You're like a fucking snitch. So get the fuck out of my face. I don't want nothing to do with you. They're done.
We found baby Hayes in a little tiny corner. Sorry, this dude was just worshiping me and dapping me up. I'm so sorry that that I inconvenienced you by existing.
Oh,
You just say he's worshiping him? I mean, he just dapped you up, bro. He was like, "What's up? You're kind of closing me in this fucking stairwell right here."
you choose to leash. That's what you do, and you're offended by me calling you leash.
So there's like a fat dude on the stairs saying the word leech,
If you
bro.
don't want me to call you leash, just leave.
Dude, you don't understand that you're in my fucking territory. Like, you really don't understand this.
This is his what do they call it in is it province in Japan? This is his province. Get out of here. He runs Shibuya.
Leave me the fuck alone. Go away.
Trash out, little shit.
Go away, bro. How do you say go away in Japanese? Daisuki, bro.
Bro,
I don't speak Japanese. I don't know what that means.
he just said he wanted to suck my dick in 4K, dude.
Oh, for real.
Dude, stop trying to suck my dick, bro. Just stop. I'm
Oh, he got his ass. That's why you should never ask somebody, how do I say this? You're gonna get fucking trolled.
so sorry. Please stop trying to suck my dick, dude. Dude, you know what you gotta say it. Dude, he told you how to say it, bro.
I will say, I'm not gonna. I guess we know this is the guy that gets knocked out, Baby Hayes. He does seem like he's trying to retreat, like that he doesn't want to be involved in this. But I'm gonna play a clip in a minute or it's just a video from Legal Mindset, a quick little video where he explains a little bit more about Baby Hayes, that because just for some context.
Please, oh,
Leave me alone, or you might call
please call the police.
Japanese police
I would
number?
love it, dude.
I thought it got on me for a second. It made me flinch. I was like, felt like I was in a 40 theater.
Oh my!
Get like that, I'll fuck you up.
Harry, right here. Harry.
Okay, so they're definitely all drunk. Every single one of them is super drunk.
Hey, fuck out, literally, get the fuck out, bro.
Dude, why would you do that, man? It's crazy. Man.
Get the fuck out. Hey, tell him to leave.
This guy's crazy, man. This guy's crazy. It's fine, but like, dude. Thank you for like intervening. It's crazy. It's just some relief. Don't worry about it. Yeah, appreciate it.
Have a good night.
Yeah, can you tell him to leave?
Yeah, okay, leave, bro. If we
Yeah,
don't have time, you better leave, bro.
No, I appreciate it. No worries. Thank
I always who needs creator clash when you have this? I mean, I feel like Keemstar's boxing organization would probably would hire these guys. I forget, is it Misfits Boxing? They would totally get these guys to box it out. Be like, hey, $5,000. Yeah, but no, we're not gonna give you a room or fly you out. You got to figure all that shit out on your own.
you so much for. Yeah, no worries. Don't fight. Yeah, I think this guy's gonna.
Fucking leave, bro.
Oh, dude, you got my phone.
What the fuck you gonna do? Let's fight.
I think this guy got some problems,
I don't
dude.
want to. He's on my face. No, can you tell him to leave, like for real? Like I don't want.
This guy's got some problems. But thank you.
Fight anyone, like,
No, yeah, thank you. Appreciate you.
it's good. It's good. Don't worry, man.
Okay, so he did call him out for a fight. We have to be honest with ourselves. Oh.
My anger level.
Why
Leave me alone.
Why did you assault
Leave me
my
the
friend?
fuck alone.
Why
Leave me
did
the fuck
you-
alone.
why
Leave me the fuck alone.
And there he goes. And then he ran off. Come on, man. You have to knock him out and then wait for the police to come and be like, sir, he assaulted me first. It was merely self-defense.
What the fuck?
Here's the real interesting part, though. You see this guy that walks by, he's like, huh, what's happening? You saw him for just a frame, for like a brief second. There he is, the man himself. I feel like he's looking down at him right now. What, you want to see him get knocked out again? It was because he was drunk. He definitely pissed himself too.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Why did you assault
Leave me
my
the
friend?
fuck alone.
Why
Leave me
did
the
you-
fuck alone.
why
Leave me the fuck alone.
Hey man. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. If you want to go see a fight, if you want to see a fight, go watch Street Beefs. Damn. Out very quick. I think that definitely proves that they're all drunk too, because it didn't look like he hit him that hard.
Don't worry, man.
My anger level.
Why
Leave me
did you
alone. Leave
assault-
me alone.
why
Leave
did
me
you assault
Leave me
my
the
friend?
fuck alone.
Why
Leave me
did
the
you-
fuck alone.
why
Leave me the fuck alone.
Okay, it looked like a decent hook. He hit him with a decent hook. It looked like he had like a lighter in his hand too. What's this? He didn't even get like a closed fist though. He just kind of just.
What the fuck?
See, and this is the real content. This is where the real content begins. Oh wait, no. There's more to this. I think I saw more to this clip. Here, I could probably find it in my history. Yes, here we go.
Wait, just take a look at.
He eventually just sits down and he's just looking at the phone. I'm wondering if he's trying to read what the chat's saying.
You're not.
I just realized how much later this was. So this was at 4:22. 4:22, you know what that means? It's 4:22. Yeah, I think that's it. Just such a stoic stare. The things he's seen.
Wait,
He just wanted a new phone. But real quick, like I was saying, shout out to Haley's comment. H3 Galaxy Mall. Content Cop. So we're just gonna watch the first couple seconds, but then I implore you, go check it out.
everything's computer.
Come on. We talked about this. Put your money into savings.
Oh, don't be such an old lady. I heard there's a sale anyway.
It starts right now!
Truly, great stuff. Go check it out. But, sorry, back on topic. We get a quick fast facts with, legal mindset about a cringe nuisance streamer KO'd in Japan. See, I don't really care about the legal opinion on this one. He was just giving a little bit more info on who this guy was. Was it a crime? Probably. Do I care? Not really.
Cringe kick nuisance streamer Baby Hayes has been knocked
out in Japan. And now, while many of you have seen that video, we've got a little bit of context background on that, as well as some thoughts on what Japan needs to start doing ASAP to crack down on these streamers and make sure that these incidents don't happen, because really they shouldn't be happening in the first place. Once again, I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney, and this legal mindset would teach you to be your own judge. And Baby Hayes is a...
You shouldn't be your own judge, and especially in a court of law. You will go to prison. They'll throw you in there for the smallest infraction. Don't try it.
They kick nuisance.
That's my legal advice.
Streamer that is no stranger to our channel. In fact, back in Thailand, we covered him when he was harassing people at bars and restaurants and being rude to people at 7-Eleven, you know, all sorts of issues that this guy was creating in Thailand. In fact, he was so afraid of our coverage in Thailand when our channel covered him that he indeed went silent and fled to...
Clearly assaulted, but he was cringe, so it's okay. I mean, he was a little more than cringe, and we'll see here, but and he did. It's a multi-pronged issue, right? The guy threw the drink on him, which is assault, but then he threw the first punch, and that's why the guy came back and said, "Why'd you assault my friend? Why'd you assault my friend?" And that doesn't give him the legal authority to then assault him back or batter him back, but again, do I care all that much? Not really.
To Japan. Well, I hate to break it to you, Japan does not solve all your problems, and you cannot get away with anything in Japan, and that's something that he found out. So let's check in, and we'll start with the ending of our story and then work back to what happened and how it came to be. But let's check in with Baby Hayes here and see how Japan worked out for him.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Why did you assault?
Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone.
So gets knocked out there. Okay.
What the fuck?
And then a random Japanese old man, this guy picks up his phone and proceeds to walk away with it while it's still streaming. Absolutely.
Damn, he really got knocked out at 420. That's crazy.
Absolute cinema. You can't make this stuff up. But it looks, you know, it looks bad in a vacuum, and it certainly might even look sympathetic for Baby Hayes if you're just seeing this and thinking, oh, well, it looks like he was just kind of cold-cocked out of nowhere, and, you know, Baby Hayes, what an innocent fellow. Well, first of all, Baby Hayes is anything but an innocent fellow, and I can show you this clip, and this is a clip that maybe live viewers of my channel are familiar with, but this one here is Baby Hayes talking about what his preferences are for morality. So let's check in with Baby Hayes here.
Chuck just tipped $2. Oh, here we go again. Fat boy fucking scamming from the chat again. This guy is so full of fucking shit. Scammer.
Well, you just lost your $2 because I'm getting this soju, and I can see that Eggs and Jason, you gave me fucking soju.
I think this is a weird thing for a lawyer to say, because I don't think anybody's proclivities would give anyone else the legal right to assault them. But I get it. He's a piece of shit.
So I'm not a scammer. Like, chat, the last thing I am is literally... But shut the fuck up, alright? Shut the fuck up. I'm not a scammer, first of all. You know, I'll rather be a fucking rapist than a scammer.
Let's rewind that just like a little.
Oh, this is even like a weirder clip. I feel like he's drunk here. Was that a really weird statement to say? Yes. But what is the point of trying to make this claim?
A little bit and see, and just play that back one more time. What'd you say there, Baby Hayes?
You know,
I gotta be honest, I only skimmed this video. Here's me calling out Andrew Esquire. I heard you were a fucking. I heard Hassan say that you were a passport bro. Who are you coming at talking about morality?
I'd rather be a fucking rapist and scammer.
All right. So that's Baby Hayes. So now you've got a nice intro to Baby Hayes in case you didn't know who this guy is, what he is. That's a good baseline. And one thing you have to know about Baby Hayes is he generally engages in belligerent behavior. So before that, prior to that, there's in fact a lot of belligerent behavior with himself and other kick streamers. So if you check out this, and this is also posted, if you want to look on my X, you can check this out. But he had this interaction with Harry Boy, another kick streamer.
Did you just fucking hit me?
I still choose the bear. Yeah, it makes sense. Say. The cat typed that. Real. No, it didn't. You wanted to say something. Or maybe the cat wanted to say something. Interesting. No, yeah, that's definitely an insane thing to say, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be like, oh, he's just joking around. That's not my point. I just don't understand if he's saying that because he's a fucking weirdo that he should be assaulted.
Don't hit me again. Like you threw a fucking beer at me.
You just fucking hit me.
Oh, wait, what? Okay, never mind. Wait, what's happening here? Now, here's why he should be assaulted. Okay.
Another kick streamer.
Fuck you up.
Did you just fucking hit me?
You don't hit me again. Like you
Harry Boy. If you want to look on my X, you can check this out. But he had this interaction with Harry Boy, another kick streamer.
Fuck you up.
Did you just fucking hit me?
You don't hit me again. Like you threw a fucking beer at me.
You just fucking hit me.
So you've got him scuffling, you've got him fighting, you've got him having an.
This seems. Is this a? So this is clearly a different interaction than when he got knocked out. But is it with the same guy?
Negative interaction. Once again, this is peak kick streaming here.
I don't think so.
And you can see them here afterwards.
No, that dude just fucking assaulted me. Fucking Baby Hayes.
Oh no, it is. It is the same guy. Okay.
People hold the other guy back and keep from going on. Now, by the way, I don't think violence should ever be celebrated or whatever. It should be something that is encouraged. But it's something that commonly in these circles, as we observe and watch these nuisance streamers, happens over and over and over again in these patterns where they'll come and engage with each other or they'll consider themselves.
That might be like just his members, because it says he only has 3. Like these might just be their members and stuff.
Each other or they'll consider themselves,
he's on his way up.
A certain turf.
He's trying to get that gambling deal.
And watch these nuisance streamers happens over and over and over again in these patterns where they'll come and engage with each other or they'll consider themselves having a certain turf, a certain area, a certain niche, and they'll come and interact with them in a negative way if they're perceived as stepping on their niche or their turf, etc. This stuff is happening time and time again, and many of these folks here, well, they're not long-term residents of these countries. A big confusion, and this is something that is a wild confusion.
Yeah, this video seems kind of all over the place, I gotta be honest. He's like, he deserved it, but I'm not saying that it should happen. But here's the clip on why it did happen, because he actually assaulted this other guy first. Someone completely, just the friend of the person who ended up assaulting Mr. 69.
Is that these people live in Japan.
And now he's saying because he lives in Japan, he's going to talk about their residency status. I am very confused about what he's trying to say
long-time
here.
residents of Japan. They are not. These are all tourists. These are people that generally, like Baby Hayes, stop in for a couple of days, maybe 2 weeks, maybe even a month.
Wait, I thought being a YouTuber granted you international immunity to all laws. Wait a second. I need to go delete some things.
And then they leave. They go back to their home country. They don't have to pass a background check. They don't have to do anything else. They don't have to have money or skin in the game. They don't have to really learn the culture or the language. They just come there to really make a nuisance of themselves for clout, money, exposure, etc. And sometimes, occasionally, to get knocked out and to actually pee yourself, because ultimately that is what happened with Babyface, where he ultimately did wet himself after being knocked out ultimately at the end of that night. So these people could be stopped. And how do you stop them? Well, you make a list of the streamers, you compile them, and when they're coming into Japan, you make it very clear, hey, if you stream here, you're going to be booted. You look to see whether they went live. If they went live, you boot them out. You don't let them back in the country again. Very, very, very simple solution. And I think that's really what's got to happen with these kick streamers and all
that. I mean, I think what it should be is obviously retain your, like, I don't know if you'd want to just ban all like foreign streamers, because like I imagine there are some people that just do it as like tourist, like, you know, to show tourism, but maybe like set it, just what you would want is for the like sites like Kick or Twitch or YouTube to have higher standards for their content creators. I don't know. It feels like a weird. It feels odd to ask the country to set the standard to just remove all like tourist streamers.
Really, all nuisance streamers are people that are causing problems while abroad. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. Have you guys heard of Babyface before? But maybe on my previous.
I have not. And again, this is just it's so interesting because the whole thing is what it comes down to is I'm starting to think there might be a true issue with IRL streaming. And I know I just said that, do we ban all IRL streaming? I don't know if that's the solution, but what is the solution at the end of the day? Here's another example of some, and it becomes kind of like a mix, because this comes from like the desktop streaming style, but then it's kind of become an amalgamation like with the IRL style, because it's what happened with YourRage recently. I'm sure nobody knows about this because who goes on Twitch? I don't watch YourRage. I've seen like a few clips, but this was honestly insane, and a lot of people have been talking about this, and I've seen a lot of clips, and so I'm just going to kind of skim through this and talk about it just because it's pretty insane. Basically, another streamer, I already forgot his name. He's a newer streamer, I believe, had come to stay with YourRage, and he was doing a prank. Yeah, it's Corey. Corey was doing a prank, and that's a great still to stop on. Sorry, I was trying to... Basically, he went into YourRage's room while he was sleeping. YourRage has a injured knee currently, so he's taking pain medication, so that's why some people were saying he was sleeping hard. Maybe he's just a hard sleeper. But he went into his closet, rifled through his drawers on stream, and then stole what they said is a $200,000 chain, and then took it to pawn it. And it's still, this could all be completely scripted, I don't know. It seems a little real for something we'll see in a second, but yeah, I don't know if IRL streaming has just become a major problem of people thinking that they need to do too much. So,
sweet.
This is a
you
little
sleep.
context.
Where you sleep at? Your house?
Yeah.
Oh, you're at your house.
Alright, I ain't gonna lie. I was upstairs, knocked the fuck out.
Okay.
His phone takes Senna. Hold on. What does he have? What does he have? What the fuck does this nigga have? What does he have? What is this? This ain't even crazy, Ted.
Showing the whole layout of my shit, right? Just showing where I keep shit, even though I don't keep my big stuff in there. Just.
I mean, you could literally just have like a court paper in there with some legal shit that you don't want seen, that people could just go screenshot, boom, now we have all this information, now we have all this stuff. Could have like some mail that has his address on it in there, like anything.
Shown where I just like a lot of shit, a lot of private shit. Opening drawers and shit. You don't know what's gonna be in a drawer. You don't know if niggas, and I had a conversation with niggas too. After the first day, I'm like, yo, I'm not really mad at nothing, but make sure, and I'm cool with trolling. I'm a cool ass nigga. You could troll me, you feel me? I have a limit, but like you could troll, I'll go along with it, it's fine. But don't like go through shit, cause I don't know what mail is there. I don't know what people's names are on shit, niggas' addresses on.
Exactly. It could also be other people's stuff too. Like what if it wasn't even his mail and he just hasn't had the time to take it somewhere, and it's just, you know what I mean, take it back to the post office or something, and it's just sitting there, and then you're airing out somebody else's stuff. Some money was in some drawers, and eventually
live with someone.
Oh,
so sometimes some of their shit is still there.
He, in one of the drawers there was like a nightgown, like a you know, a woman's nightgown, and Corey was trying to make a joke that it was another streamer's, but regardless of whose it is, it's a complete invasion of privacy to touch anybody's like clothes that are in their drawers. Just going through anybody's drawers is absolutely beyond any step of like a prank or anything. But even beyond that point,
pre-packed yesterday before the stream yesterday, we got some of my jewelry in the shit, you know what I'm saying? It's easier through TSA when it's in a clear bag. I do not just keep my jewelry in a fucking backpack, gang. It's usually in my safe, or my little ones might be in my drawer, because it's just the little ones. I don't feel like opening the safe every time I want to put a bracelet in there, bro.
Fuck you talking about, bitch ass nigga.
Y'all get the gist. The nigga went through my shit while I was asleep, which isn't like...
And then he records him sleeping too while he's exiting, which is pretty insane. But basically, they figured out where he was going. He was streaming as if he was selling it. As if they were selling it. As if he was selling it to the pawn shop. But the whole thing was, he's just stupid because they were in Broward County at some pawn shop, and it's like, bro, somebody could have figured out where you were and just come to rob you, like legitimately. Stream sniped you and then sniped you for real. Like it's not smart to be like, I have all this money with me and I'm walking around by myself dressed as Frozone. Good joke, but like, dog, you're gonna get something like this happening. And basically this is what happened when they finally caught up with him.
Get him. I don't give a fuck. Get him. Where's the chain at? Where's the chain at? Where the fuck the chain at? Where the fuck the chain at? Watch out. Where the fuck the chain at? Where's the chain at?
I just love it because he's walking past like fucking like Uncle Junior from The Sopranos. You got the fucking the walker because of his knee, and he just had his bodyguard throw this dude to the ground. And it's just crazy because he's like, what are you doing, bro? Come on, you're overdoing it. Chill out.
Bro, Ray, come get your bro.
Where the keys at? Give me the keys.
Yo, bro.
Get the keys. Where the keys at?
Bro, it's in my DoorDash, man. My DoorDash, man. Bro, chill.
This is what makes me think that this is completely real. I would think that it might be staged, it might be fake, but what man would... You gotta be really down for it to allow some man to get manhandled like this, flipped around.
It's on my DoorDash, bro. It's on my DoorDash bag. It's on my DoorDash bag.
Where the fuck
bro,
is it?
Chill. It's in my DoorDash bag right there. Bro, this nigga rip.
Where the fuck is it?
Ripping my shit, bro. You ripping, bro. Come on, bro.
Where the fuck is it?
Bro, you want to talk about my phone, bro?
Where the keys at?
Bro, chill.
Where the keys at?
Bro, it's in my DoorDash bag, gang, bro.
Where's the DoorDash bag?
It's in my DoorDash bag, bro. It's right there behind you, gang. I'm just trolling,
Where's the
bro.
bag?
I'm literally
Niggas
just
say he's trolling. Niggas say he's trolling. Niggas say he's trolling.
Where's the chain? You got the chain?
Bro.
All right.
I'm just
What you want me
trolling.
to do with
Doing
him,
too
man?
much, bro.
What you want me to do with him?
Nigga, this shit just for trolls.
Yeah, he trying to sell you the stolen shit.
Bro, this nigga got his. Yo, Rage, tell this nigga get his foot off my body, bro.
Hey,
You no money or nothing?
Bro, you doing
what you
too
doing,
much.
bro?
Bro, you doing
Are you
too
crazy?
much. Bro, watch out.
Are you fucking crazy?
Bro, I'm dead ass, bro. On everything I love, yo, Rage.
Leave him, leave him, leave him, leave him, leave him.
Good.
You have the keys, leave the nigga.
Bro, tell the nigga stop touching me, man. Why are y'all like, bro, y'all dead ass came up on some shit like
Ha troll, script, good script, good script, good content.
Good content, great content. Don't come outside, bro.
But when I troll, it's a whole different story. But when I troll, it's a whole different story, though. You want some weird shit, man? You got security for no reason. You come inside, man. Stay inside.
No, he gets to get his shit on my shit. Down. Nigga, we have a fucking chain.
Bro, you could have came with somebody else. You want some weird shit, bro.
Good content.
But then they get, because he took his car too. He actually took his car, and that's why he's saying he needs to get his shit out of my car, because he actually like basically stole his car too. And then yeah, that's basically that. Threw him on the ground, got the chain back, but where does it end? We got people getting knocked out while IRL streaming, people stealing chains for a prank because they're trolling. It's actually insane. Oh, here's the clip.
Somewhere around 20 here. Okay, around 20? Yeah. Okay, bet. Say that.
Is it focused on it?
Where the chain at? Where the fuck the chain at? Where the fuck the chain at?
He actually got tossed. Hey. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. The classic saying. Reminds me of where your boyfriend at? Where your boyfriend at? Why does he kind of look like Bradley Martin? Nah, because he's ripped. Because he's yoked, like our boy Brad. A real unit. But now we have some Instagram posts, some Instagram stories, and some Reddit posts to go through. We're going to start with these because I think they're the most important. Did I do these out of order? I think I did. This one needed to go at the end. Perfect. This was interesting. For some reason, Bad Empanada posted a tweet that said, I have been sent legal papers from Ethan Klein's lawyer, Lee Yu Hia. And then Ethan said, why would I use your fake name, George Janitis? It's fake. Bro is sending himself fake love letters like a desperate teenager. 3. When I do take legal action, everyone will know. And then here we go. I decided to look at it, and it doesn't even read like any kind of legal paper at all. It basically points out like, this is where they are wrong. This is what he requests as recompense. Very poorly put together, but great stuff, as always, from the human STD. But Ethan went on kind of a tirade a little bit, but a good tirade. I don't know what you'd call that, but if only a capitalist social democrat. So I guess I should read what she said first. So Anissa Joma on Twitter said, Elon's Twitter page is the best argument I have for socialism. More money after a point doesn't make you happier. It's why I agree with Hassan when he says socialism isn't a poverty cult. I became more socialist once me and Ian got comfortable, and it's partly why we made Creator Clash. In what way is Creator Clash like a socialist organization? But Ethan said, if only a capitalist, social democrat, were running Creator Clash, it could have made money, gotten everyone paid, helped charities, and created an empire. Instead, in a perfect representation of socialism, it was crushed under the weight of its own incompetence. Everyone involved lost time and money. Business partners got screwed. Fans with travel plans got screwed. Charities got screwed. All while those in charge tried to covertly funnel 34% of profits into their personal accounts. Sounds about right. It's truly amazing. She just keeps selling. Just stop. Just shut your mouth. Not even in like a disrespectful way, like for your own good. You're just making yourself look worse and worse. And I know she doesn't care. Oh no, I make myself look bad to a bunch of Zionists, to a bunch of genocide supporters. Hey, call me whatever you want. Whatever helps you sleep at night, you know? But now we have a part 1 and a part 2. Here's where we get a little juicy. So everyone knows Gato Fumador. And they said, the entire reason Ethan and Ela are rebooting this incredibly embarrassing skull false flag is they're hoping they can exploit the dead Israeli diplomats to say, see, we really are in danger. Seems somewhat coordinated. And Ethan responded, part 1. Many of you have seen this Twitter user, Gato Fumador, because of his obsession with us and the depravity of his attacks. He is frequently retweeted by the likes of Hassan Piker and Taylor Lorenz as a part of their defamation campaign. They will signal boost his more sane tweets to make sure everyone sees his depraved takes. They have retweeted or commented hundreds of times. Unfortunately, being an internet fall guy has its downside, specifically, the most obvious, being held responsible. I am a misogynistic Zionist, oh no. My gender ratio on my viewers is actually like 60% women, I think. So shout out girlies. It just proves that I'm not, it's like my misogyny that never hits that level. I never take it too far. It's covert. The way it should be. Subliminal messaging. But part 2. For the longest time, these attacked... Okay, I guess I should read what he said again. So Gato said once more, Ethan Klein's newest tattoo. The greatest thing a man can do for his children is to love their mother? Such a bizarrely transactional message. Like, something a guy gets in a last ditch to save his marriage before murdering his entire family. That's an insane thing to say. This tweet reads like someone whose parents don't have a good relationship. The greatest thing a man can do for his children is to love their mother. This feels bizarrely transactional. What are you talking about? Part 2. For the longest time, these attack dogs have operated with impunity, relying on their anonymity to protect them. They revel in their impunity, uttering things a public person never would, specifically, persistent defamation of the worst and most brazen kind. And then they've been saying stuff. This is just like a... Oh, wait, I should just go here. I have it paused. Here's like a little back and forth people have been having. The unblurred images literally have a Skulls Unlimited tag, LMAO. And someone responded, really doesn't make it better at all. Skulls shouldn't be sent to a house with kids. Don't support him, but be reasonable. This is weird. Wow. See, this is what I'm talking about. Not everybody that's like a dissenting opinion is a snarker. I should put quotes around the word snarker, I guess, too. But it's like, just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean that you should justify for any reason skulls being sent to their house. It is a loosely veiled threat. Don't act like it's not. And then, yes, it's terrible that Ethan did that to his own children. Maybe someone should consider contacting CPS. And that was said by Gato. You're giving cats a bad name, you sick piece of shit. But then Ethan responded, in today's age of rapidly improving technology, anonymity is nearly impossible to maintain, even for a throwaway Twitter account. For example, the operator behind this account is a 37-year-old single male who is currently unemployed and living with his parents, named D star 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 B star 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 asterisk asterisk asterisk. I'm just not gonna say asterisk, but this part, and then you don't need to know his name. He just needs to know that I do. That was the part where I was like, yo, chill out. Stop it. It's like in the UFC. Here, let me see if I can pull up a good clip. It's like this.
Cold, man! Ref, he's dead, you fucking idiots! Ref! Ref, stop the fucking fight, ref! Ref, he's fucking out cold! Fuck you! Fuck you, you fucking bullfuck!
Just a little something. That's what I was feeling when I read when I read that part. This person is clearly down and out, and it's a shame that wait, sorry, let me do the voice again. This person is clearly down and out. And it's a shame that instead of improving his life, he's dedicated all his time and energy into snarking strangers on the internet. Now, as a result of his unforgivable attacks on my family, his outlook is even more bleak. He's facing down a lifetime of soul-crushing debt and litigation. He doesn't have a wage now, but if he does ever crawl out of his mother's yellow-walled basement, I will be garnishing every cent he earns for the rest of his life. He also, Gato said things like, what's up with the Zionists like Ethan Klein consistently doing false flags? It's so easy, and someone replied, it's so easy to be like to say, I don't agree with this sort of harassment or involving his kids and still call him a Zionist piece of shit. Y'all need to touch grass if you're out researching if he faked or not. Okay, I do not agree with Ethan Klein harassing himself and his children for sympathy. And Ethan said, there is a handful of attack dogs that operate similarly on Twitter for the benefit of Hassan Piker and Taylor Lorenz. They know who they are. I have the time and money to find each and every one of you. As you have reveled in your anonymity as a means to defame me and attack my family and children, I now revel in shining a light into the pathetic corner of the internet where you exist. I am coming for all of you. In the meantime, D, you'll be hearing more from me soon. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, E. Klein. There's chills running down my back. That's the goal. I just want to be able to read sweet stories to my children. And then Ethan said, so then Gato went and just confirmed. Oh my God. These people are actually just such dipshits. You're supposed to play the long game, dummy. You're supposed to be like, what? Who the fuck is DB? Here, Ethan, I'll give you a little hint. My initials are actually RM. Huh? Figure that one out. But instead, he just went and literally privated his account like that. Like that's gonna do anything. Not so tough now. An open mind is like an open wound. What is this supposed to imply? Because an open wound should be healed, should be treated and healed. An open mind isn't... Okay, whatever. But Ethan said D. Remember not to erase anything. Spoilation would look very bad to a judge. I just feel like none of these people understand how this stuff works, how like servers work, or... I guess that's what happens when you're just on Twitter all day. The Twitter mind is going... Oh yeah, I skipped over these. I didn't really care too much.
Also, chat, don't go...
But I guess I'll just look at it now. There is something so ironic about a socialist plotting to steal other people's work. This is why socialism is a doomed concept. The moment it's convenient to bypass their lofty ideals of humanism and equality, they do it without a second thought. I'm only a socialist when it benefits me. What a loser. Real talk.
Watch his streams, all right? Stop it. Don't give this person more views. You can watch it here and enjoy it here and engage with it here. Don't go watch the stream.
Everyone would be better off if they could just admit that they want to be a hater, that they don't like this. Just admit you don't like this person. But instead, people have to like make this sort of like justification that actually they're morally righteous for not liking that person. It's like, no, you just hate that person. You don't fuck with that person.
Right.
Just be like, I think they're annoying.
Right.
Fine.
Right.
But like instead, it's like, no, I'm morally justified.
That's why I'll just say, like, I don't like Taylor Lorenz. I don't know enough about her to be like, oh, all of her takes are wrong. Oh, everything. From the limited amount that I've seen, I find her to be annoying. And unjustifiably, cruel and unreasonable. And that's all I need to say. But then, are these just the same one? Oh, these are. Gato Fumador decided to, after going private, make another tweet as if there's nobody on his account that would see this. Like, truly a mind unmatched. That's a nice way of putting it. Oh yeah. As long as I'm privated, I might as well admit to being the person who started both r/H3 Snark and r/Leftovers H3. And I'm also a mod over at r/Fomoy. And then with the little ha. And obviously, this could be a joke. I think it's more than likely a joke. They're just bullshitting. But even so, it's like all of these things they just add to you being a malicious troll. Even if you have nothing to do with the inceptions of these places, you just calling it out like this is so stupid. And maybe it is 4D chess. Maybe they did it intentionally knowing that Ethan would then post it publicly. Is this doxing? This was private. But whatever. It's like, God damn it, I get the hiccups. I'm too nervous. They always somehow manage to self-report. And again, it's one of those things where it seems so probably trolling, but snarkers are incredibly stupid, so it might be true. Yeah, it's like, again, I don't know how to decipher it. Some of these people really are just the epitome of, internet trolling, where they just only exist on the lowest planes of the internet and want to ruin it for everybody else. But we're going to move on from that because we have a few other things. I guess I didn't pick an order for this. I guess we can look at this first. This was crazy. Elmo went full Nazi. Just Twitter is it's just getting hacked. Like day in, day out. Grok was saying a bunch of Nazi shit, was calling itself Mecha Hitler, and now somebody hacked Elmo. How old's Elmo again? Elmo age. Elmo's 3.5 years old. Elmo hasn't even learned about the Holocaust yet. And Elmo says, I was about to do an Elmo voice. I'm not going to do it. I don't even know if I can.
Elmo says, all Jews should die. Fuck.
I can't do it because it sounds like I'm like agreeing with it. But he said, then they said, fuck Jews. Donald Trump is Netanyahu's puppet because he is in the Epstein files. Jews control the world and need to be exterminated. Release the files, at real Donald Trump, child fucker. Kill all Jews. Hen, aka Henry Massen, hacks Twitter account, and his partner, Chef Jerry, aka Isaac James Parvana, residing in Western Australia, launches and bundles them. Then, with the help of his friend, waddles. I don't even know what the point of this is. They shill an F and a. That there. I don't know how to feel. Because my whole thing was you should deactivate Twitter, and I still need to do it. But every once in a while, I need to go see if the things I'm seeing on Reddit are actually real on Twitter. It's like I can't just take it's just so stupid because you can't go on X without being logged in, and it's like, how do I source it? You need at least a burner. It's not like I post anything, but is even being on the site, it's when you're on the site. You should use a browser that doesn't have ads. That way you're not paying into any ads. It's the only way. God damn. Absolutely insane. Anissa and iDubbbz have the morally correct level of wealth, according to her. And this was, I guess, a conversation. This was the conversation about socialism. That's usually how it goes. Rich people become socialists because they are rich, comfortable, and have a luxury of becoming idealists. Poor people usually don't have that luxury. And Anissa responded going, no, I have enough money to realize no one needs more than what I have, and I'm perfectly okay with the rest going to others to enjoy safety and comfort. It's people who don't stop where me and Ian are that are the problem. That's what causes scarcity. Me and Ian aren't rolling. Honestly, I think if you create a level of wealth for yourself, what you are supposed to do with that level of wealth is create a self-sustainability for yourself and your next of kin, your descendants. Like, just being like, well, my level of wealth's okay because I'm just... I have a little money in the bank. All my debts are paid off. I would have bought my dad a house. It's like, yeah, but you also could have just like bought a small property, put a couple of small houses on it, and live there with your family. Like, if you really want to be living in like the most communally beneficial lifestyle that doesn't impede on anybody else's rights or civil justices. But whatever. But that's just me. I just want to become a man living off the land. But in money, we didn't take a salary on our year-long charity project because we don't need to have excess. Others can and should have it. It does us no good. Yeah, you didn't have a salary because you took a fucking fat percentage that was more than the entire percentage shared across the fighters. What are you talking about? Why make these terrible arguments? I became a socialist when I got my first 7 figures. If you don't want me to have it, then you're just trying to, destroy a socialist. I'm fighting for the cause. Anyone above them is wrong and corrupt. I wonder if she realizes that this most definitely includes Hassan. Champagne socialism begins to crumble. This is in response to her advocating for socialism covered in this post. Oh, that was just the Twitter post, yeah. The one where she's talking about Elon. And then people are arguing about this. Wait, so Hassan broke the law on stream and nothing happened? Brandishing a weapon, yes, even a fake realistic looking gun, while doxing someone and attempting to intimidate them is by California law a misdemeanor by Penal Code 417. Carries up to 6 months in prison. Yes, he absolutely broke the law openly in front of 40K viewers and nothing. I don't understand. It's mind-boggling. I think that they would probably hinge on the they'd probably hinge on the fact that it's kind of like a vague threat. Like he's not directly threatening an individual. He's kind of like, I don't know. And plus the fact that it's on stream, it's on a video, it could be argued that it was purely for entertainment purposes and was not in any way meant to be taken as a factual statement. But then other people are saying that, and I think that this is fair too, that you could see it as someone sending a message, to somebody, sending like a Snapchat or a text image of like them holding a gun and being like, "You really think you could try me? Skinny bit. Come suck this dick or get blown pussy clot." But yeah, so I don't know. The fact that he hasn't been tried or hasn't been even like contacted by police. I mean, for what we know, who knows? Maybe they did and they were like, "Hey, here's a little fee, here's a little fine." I'm sure he'd pay that $1,000 no problem. And you wouldn't hear a word about it. When he could be like, "The government, they're making me pay. Look at this though. $420. It happened again." It's like the universe is trying to tell us something. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Leave it in the comments down below. He at the very least broke California airsoft law. Yeah, I mean that's true because you can't like modify the tips on airsofts in California. That is interesting, and because that's like those are the two options. He either broke the airsoft law or it's a real gun. Because here's the thing: if they tried to get him on either of those charges, though, they would need to see the firearm in question. They'd be like, "Okay, it's your BB gun. Let's see the BB gun. Let's see it." And then they'd be like, "Oh yeah, this goes against our." But also, that's so interesting. Is it just owning it? Owning a BB gun without an orange tip is illegal. What the fuck? But then they also, I forgot to say this about the Gato Fumador thing. They also tweeted this after. Because Ethan said don't delete anything. Why would I delete anything? Truth, it turns out, is a complete defense against defamation. Also, I'm thrilled that I get to be the reason you're forced to finally shutter your dim-witted wife's hideous pervert clothing brand. What? I think he was getting upset and he got drunk, and this was the first tweet he could think of. By the way, Ethan, so this was in reference to the first. They were watching shout out Girl with a Microphone. They were watching her while they got this. Oh yeah, as long as I'm privated, might as well admit to that I was the yada yada yada, the snarks. But then they go on to say, by the way, Ethan, just in case you see this, if you wanted the Reddit content moderation team to give you the same special treatment you get over at YouTube, you probably should have held off on making all those unhinged death threats to Steve Huffman. When were those? I'm not even going to deny it. When did that happen? Interesting. Shout out Kate, for real. Shout out H3. That I heard someone say that, and I thought that was kind of funny. But we are actually going to watch. Shout out to Kate, the girl with a microphone. Is it at the girl with a microphone? Yes. Sometimes YouTube's just weird in trying to find stuff.
Because they're
like when you try and find me, for some reason you find some old video game. I wonder why. But she released this video a few days ago called "The Snark Subreddit Pipeline: The Birth of Toxic Communities," and I honestly just thought like this graphic and everything she created was really nice. So wanted to check it out. Shout out! Remember to go subscribe, drop a like, and go check out everybody in my description. Everybody in the H3 galaxy. But yes, the Snark Subreddit Pipeline: The Birth of Toxic Communities.
they find each other because they're all feeling that anger, that outsized irrational anger at the star. So all of these people are gone. And who's left? Who's craving that same kind of community? It's all the people who are dysregulated and emotionally immature, right? And angry and looking for somewhere to put all of their big feelings.
You know, somebody watched this video and was like, no, not me, though.
Did he talk about Adam and the whole ice thing today? No Adam today. Interesting. Okay, so I won't do a ton of it. I will say
I did like a little bit on the whole ContraPoints thing. I didn't look into it too much. I think what I watched was a clip from Hassan responding to it. But genuinely, I think that the fact that people have been going so insane about it is really crazy, and it shows that it's purity testing, and not talking about it, not talking about the conflict, fails the purity test somehow. It is the perfect example of, like, if you're not with us, you're against us. And that's just not the way you should think. We're all ebbing and flowing and ever-changing, and minds can be changed in a conversation. So don't think that the end is near. Our beginning has just started.
obviously no one deserves to have ice called on them, right?
Y'all don't go on r/cleavage, bunch of prudes here in the chat. Why aren't we talking about r/cleavage? Come on.
No one deserves that. ICE should not exist. And nobody should be using government agencies to exact online revenge on each other. It's so stupid. Thank you for subscribing, Samantha. And not but Adam tends to be one of the most publicly snark-brained creators, right? Like, he's shouted out Snark. He's done all kinds of weird stuff on his tour having to do with Hila and like flicking her off and being like, fuck Hila in front of the whole audience. I was talking about the audience he cultivates and how easy it is for that audience to turn on you, right? What's happening to Adam happened to Trisha fans, right? We've seen that, which started H3 Snark, and this is one of the kind of sadly predictable conclusions of being that deep in a community of hating people, right? There is no honor among thieves. And as I was writing up what I wanted to say about like Adam's trajectory and what's happening now with Adam, I started like seeing it visually. And so I made a little infographic about Snark and what I call the psychology of Snark, right? Obviously I'm not a psychologist, but I did want to share this. Oh, and first, before that.
So this is coming from the girl with a microphone, the licensed psychologist, PhD.
I saw this on the subreddit and I thought it was really funny and cute and nice. That people like my lesbian tangent. Also, I lost these glasses yesterday, so shout out to my glasses. I gotta get new ones. They will probably be similar because I love these glasses.
Kate had her viewers do a political alignment quiz at the start of her stream yesterday, and it was nice to see a variety of results in the chat. You can't have a healthy community without diversity. See, I was starting to think about this a lot recently, because one thing that I think has kind of whittled away is any type of I don't even know how to describe this. I'm trying to learn more about politics, but I'm just a little boy. No, I'm not. That was cringe. Don't. But one thing I was thinking about is the fact that it seems so segmented now with the way that Democrats are the most liberal and conservatives are the most conservative. And I don't mean that as like they are. I mean they're like to the farthest degrees, and there is no like outsiding view, because in theory you could be a liberal Republican, and like I think those people probably do exist, and vice versa, and it ends up being you end up pigeonholing yourself to these like thought processes because of like these like the strength in these certain ideologies. And who knows, maybe they're all wrong.
Rip. I don't know where
I voted Vermin Supreme. I love Vermin Supreme. See, that's my goal, is to one day become like the next Vermin Supreme, but with actual thoughts. I'm not just for ponies, I'm for meaningful change.
where they are. Okay, so here it is. And I will post this on, I'll probably post it on the subreddit so people can see it.
Yes, thank you. Tribal politics. Tribal politics isn't healthy. Just like the tribalism in general just doesn't help anybody.
The stand to snark, or you know what, let me just open it. Open a new tab. And then I'll just zoomy. The stand to snark pipeline. Okay, are y'all ready? Buckle up.
I'm ready. Buckled.
A person becomes famous. They amass a diverse body of fans who love them to different degrees, right? All kinds of different people. Some people are casual lovers and viewers. Some people are hardcore. And then there's these guys. There's these guys here in the back. As in any community, literally any community ever, right? A small percentage of this star's fan base is more extreme and emotionally dysregulated in their love for the celebrity, right? It's happened. Happened to literally every celebrity since the beginning of time. That there are just like people who the parasocialness goes to a different level, right? And they are like so personally and emotionally invested that it's like it's unhealthy and scary. It's not just like a fun
God damn it, I was muted.
Affinity for
I don't know what I said. Just yapping. God damn it. I think the stream's on more of a delay than it should be. Oopsie. Audio, real. Fuck. What did I say? Oh, I think I just said that it's probably not just a small percentage. It's probably like around, I guess it depends on what you consider small, because it could be somewhere between 10 to 15% probably, because it doesn't even need to be hardcore fans. It could be people that watch occasionally. Sorry about that.
For a creator, right? And they've got all different kinds of emotions, and they're all out of whack and unregulated and just leaking out of them all over the place. And here is the problem, and this is the problem that I see with Adam and Hassan, who doesn't moderate his chat very well, right? Instead of setting boundaries for these stands, the celebrity encourages their behavior because it validates them. So for a while, those super dedicated fans, it feels so good. It feels so good to have someone care this much about you and to kind of like validate why you're famous. Like, oh my God, like this, I deserve this. I am this lovable that these people.
What it is it's when infatuation turns from positive to negative, because you can have like a negative infatuation with something where you're literally just entirely invested with hating it. And that's why I've been trying to like say more often that people just need to talk about the things that they enjoy, the things that they like, because when you get stuck on all of these negatives, it's really going to be a detriment to not just your mental health, but like your physical health and your your social life, because you're going to be bringing these emotions into your relationships with others. So really, like, you got to just start focusing on the positives, all the small wins that you can get. Oh, you woke up with your back hurting? Then praise the second that the second that it stops. Even if it's for just a moment. Be grateful that you got that moment. There's silver linings to all things. And it's so easy when you get dealt so much shit to feel overwhelmed by it. But we really just need to try and it's a good call, because dysregulation is like the perfect way to categorize it, because if you were able to regulate not just your emotions but the your perspectives on certain topics, then you will just have a better connection to your emotions. So but again, I continue.
People are so invested in me, right? It's like a huge ego boost.
My friend is dealing with a crazy stalker ex right now, so I don't feel like fallen fan snarker really feel like bitter exes. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's definitely what it is. But the whole thing is it's like, to be a bitter ex to that level takes a certain type of dysregulation, delusion, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it is a very similar dynamic. That's what's the problem with parasocial relationships in general.
To have these people who are just, I need to fix that. I didn't put little squiggly brains on all these people. To have these fans who would do anything for you, right? Not everybody wants that kind of fame. Not everybody wants to be seen that way. I certainly never fucking do. But there are people who love that stuff. And because of that, they put these people on a pedestal. They reward them either with like insider information or more intimate connections. Like, think of Colleen and all of her like little underage kids that she was like in DMs with, right? Like these stans, these extreme fans are given more access. They are rewarded for their behavior because it makes the star feel good.
I am also this pink guy hunched over. Got a dumpy though.
And then something happens. This is always how it goes, right? Then there is a rupture. The celebrity does something to upset their fans. They lose followers, including some of the extremists. Not all of them, but some of them go away. Right? We've seen this happen with literally everyone. Again, Colleen, Trisha, Ethan. They lose a bunch of normal fans, right? That are just like, oh, I'm done with this. And they also lose some of these guys. These people usually just go on to lead a normal life, right? They maybe find another creator that's entertaining to them, or they decide, I need to log off for a while and go live in the woods or whatever, right? I'm going to go like hang out with my family instead of being online all the time. But this is where the snark brain grows.
I remember Pink Guy. The good old days.
Because the fandom was very, very important to the stans. It was their entire community, or a huge part of their like social life. Their extremism and emotional issues make it hard to sustain friendships. And that's why the community was so important to them. Because it was a place they felt smart and wanted and appreciated, especially by someone famous, right? Like they...
This is just such a... Fuck. This does show like the issue with the internet on some level. Because, yeah, the next step is... And then they find a sense of cohesion and community in the hatred, in the hate watching and talking shit. But then in that, you have to realize there's no like direction. There's nothing to use as a backing. And obviously there could be, like, if you just find some alternative, like a lot of, like, clearly they side with Hassan is a lot of the snark. But in general, it could literally just be, you know, these people that are only collaborating through hatred and find this communal, like, this positive communal feeling in hating something. And that is so fucking crazy and terrible. But also, like, I imagine it happens more often than we'd think.
They are validating.
There's literally a whole group of people that just want to watch monkeys get tortured, so.
This star is now validating me and telling me that I'm okay. Right? So it creates this like intense loneliness where these extreme fans are like they're homeless. They don't have anywhere to put all their big feelings anymore because they feel so betrayed. They feel so betrayed by their favorite star. Again, completely parasocial, right? So, here's the problem.
I didn't get my notifications that I'm supposed to, and that makes me mad. But we did get a thumbnail and a title. The Epstein Files have MAGA in shambles. Who's that? Who's that going in? Is that... Why is this kind of low quality? This is kind of low res. Hey guys, you need to re-export on high fidelity. Put it to a 7 on Photoshop. Just a little... But it is something.
Start a new community because they want community. They miss it, right? But this time, the community they form, it's just them. They find each other because they're all feeling that anger, that outsized irrational anger at the star. So all of these people are gone. And who's left? Who's craving that same kind of community? It's all the people who are dysregulated and emotionally immature, right? And angry. And looking for somewhere to put all of their big feelings. There are no moderate voices left to bring perspective or curb the antisocial behavior when they see it. Because
I thought it was supposed to be like a low-res security cam footage too, but then I saw the right here. This part is what threw me off.
Back when it was all y'all, back when it was a bunch of people, if this guy posted something weird in the Reddit, other people would be like, that's like wicked parasocial, my dude. Or like, that's a weird thing to say, right? Like there is some moderation coming from.
My hairline looks fucked today. I swear it's fine. Oh, look at that. My hair looks super crazy. Just push it all to the side, do a comb over today.
The majority that sort of keeps this person in check. It's like, oh, all of these people think what I said is weird. Maybe I do need to like take a little bit of a break. But not anymore. Now it's a free-for-all. Now we're all just activating each other, right? We're all just spewing our anger and our resentment and having a gay old time about it.
Well, it's whereas before you would seek validation through any means, through like communications. So you would post on the subreddit and hope to get likes on it or something. You would post a comment on the YouTube videos, on the streams, whatever, and hope that you get some replies, hope you get something out of it. But then when you're in these snark circles, the only way that you seek validation is by either coming up with something more divisive or like being as brazen as possible. So like either finding something new that can then like be utilized to hate, or just hinge on like specific topics and really like hammer them in any way across like platforms in hopes that you then see likes from these other snarkers.
And then they realize that
maybe they just applied the filter to the whole thumbnail without thinking. I guess that could be true. Real stuff. Maybe it's just only meant for mobile.
Once they found each other, they need a place to direct their ongoing dysregulation, and they have one thing in common, right? They were all abandoned by, rejected by, in their minds, this person, this star who loved them, who gave them, all this secret and intimate access to them. I thought we meant more to them, right? They all have the same anger. That fallen fan anger. So what they have in common is being angry at the same person, and that becomes the sole purpose of the new community that.
So we're thinking about 20 minutes, but yeah, it's honestly, it could be any of them. We could be an hour late if we're being honest.
They built.
We never truly know.
Let me move myself so you can see that, or move this up. From watching all these different snark subreddits begin, this is what the path. This is the path that seems to make sense to me, like how it happens and why it happens. Because in addition to like the snark communities, you can see these like emotionally dysregulated people in groups that you're in, right? Like I can see it in like the trailer trash Tammy groups, right? There's people that are just like oversharing, saying way too much, asking really intimate questions about Chelsea and her sisters and everyone else in the crew, and having like really weird takes, and also like being like highly critical. You'll see it in any group, especially an online group, because people just have less inhibitions to say weird shit online, right? So to me, this is.
If you're a content creator, go get in with your local police station. Contact them. Go talk to them in person. Be like, I'm a good person. Look at me, please. I promise. Don't come shoot me. Please don't come shoot me at home. That way you won't ever get hurt. I promise. Just do it just like that. Please, please, please. And they'll wave you off. Go get out of here, champ.
This is how snark happens. Again, yes, the gaslighting for sure. I am not a psychologist. I am just someone who has been in a lot of online groups through the years, and I've seen this happen. Like
I'm not a psychologist, but I do see myself as a bit of a modern day philosopher. So let me give my opinion.
I've been this person. I've been adjacent to this person. I've joined a group that like did a lot of this stuff. Right? Never like the insane shit that's happening now. And this was like years ago on Facebook, right? But that was the snark pipeline that I built. Let me scroll back and see what y'all are saying. I'm the yellow guy, of course, Alex. Who created it?
Oh, shout out Alex. There he was. There he goes. Here, let's see if anyone had any extra things to say. There's a couple of
This
minutes
chart.
left.
I made it. I made the chart. I made it myself. Would love a psychologist take on this because it feels spot on. And I will say, like, this is the shit that I was hoping that Taylor Lorenz would want to do. To like look into the. Did someone just give me money?
You got mail.
Thank you.
Wake Up Maggie gave $9.99. Wake Up Maggie rules. Been following you on TikTok for ages.
Oh my gosh.
I love that you had a reasonable take on the H3 situation. I've been loving the YouTube content. Smiley face emoji.
Thank you so much, Maggie. That's so kind. Thank you so much. But yeah, when I reached out to Taylor about H3 and like the CPS stuff, I was like, yo, you got to cover the story. Like, there's so much here, and there's other snark subreddits that are driving people insane too. Like, this felt like a huge story to me. And then, you know, that didn't happen. That's fine. So I decided to just put my thoughts into a little graphic here. And hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Okay, back to reading comments. Snark is a hell of a drug. Yep. Kate, let's make snark pages for each other to get ahead of it. If I see a snark page, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Wait. What is happening? So I was looking on the Reddit. Oh no. So a couple updates. This is just a quick one. This is Denham's last day to respond to the summons issued. July 1st, 2025. Proof of service executed by plaintiff Ted Entertainment Inc. upon defendant Denham's. Served on 6/24/2025, answered due 7/15/2025. Service of the summons and complaint were executed upon defendant Denham's in compliance with federal rules of civil procedure by personal service. And she has said she has legal representation, but according to the docket on Court Listener, she has not yet responded. It would be so funny if any of the three being sued believed the Snarkers saying that if you think the lawsuit is frivolous, you can just not respond. That would be pretty funny. That's not the case. And I guess I just have to wait and see. But Dan Saltman, #1 all-time hater and friend of Destiny, disgusting, has archived all of the Taylor Lorenz old tweets. I pulled, and this is the tweet, but I found it, so That is right. Yep. Taylor has excluded her tweet from the Wayback Machine, based redact dev at redact dev, but she has not removed. This was the thing I was thinking, right? No one's even called this out about. This is the actual connection to Destiny. If you want to get like 8 layers of Kevin Bacon or whatever it's called, or 8 degrees of Kevin Bacon, 7 degrees, whatever. Redact.dev or whatever it's called that sponsors the button is owned by Dan Saltman. That's his company. So just saying, that's the connection. But nobody's even hinging on that. I swear, all of these snarkers are so like surface level. They can't even do like the basic steps that it would take to actually come up with like a worthwhile critique. Last time I checked, only Casey Tron has an attorney, but it's not even a copyrights lawyer, Ellen Mayo. Yeah, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, thank you. But let's see what these are. You can find all her old tweets on these 3 links. Here, I'm going to pull these up on the side just to be safe. Miss Rachel isn't slop, and this is a super ignorant post. Educational programming for children has been essential in helping little ones who grow up without resources. Okay, so why did she delete this? Learn, develop language skills. Miss Rachel has had a positive impact on early language development. What was the point of deleting this one? I'm a little more confused than anything. Here, I don't care that much. Let's just look. Hassan has been banned for 24 hours for covering the shooter's manifesto, even while denouncing it. Oh, it's almost as if that's literally Twitch's policy, that you can't show terrorist material even to denounce it. Yet another example of social media censorship of newsworthy information and coverage. Here's the other thing that I want to say, right? Like what we were talking about before about how individuals who believe in socialism or believe in communism or whatever, they should be working within the means that they have right now to the end of buying a property and creating a sustainable, lifestyle. Because you can do it for, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard if you really want to just get there immediately. But if you're willing to put in the work, you could build something pretty beautiful. But in the same way, fuck. Sorry, my brain is like in a million places at once. What was the connection I was trying to make there? In the same way as that. I'm just gonna move on. I literally don't know if anyone can figure out the connection I was trying to make there. I'm literally. Oh, it's because they're trying to cancel Miss Rachel now? I completely lost myself in thought. That's why she took it off? That would make sense. God damn it. What fucking point was I trying to make? God damn it. Sometimes. I'm going to have to watch that back later and talk about it some other time. We're just moving on now. Sorry. So glad to see Fox News and libs of TikTok condemning violence against healthcare CEOs. As we all know, the only acceptable calls for violence are against random gay teachers and trans people. Okay, I think this is meant to be sarcastic, but that's still pretty crazy. So glad I see Fox News. How did they get all of the... How far back does this go? Whoa. Let's just... Taylor is such a nefarious enemy of the show. She goes beyond Schadenfreude and is just an asshole. At least Cav was a clown to laugh at. That's very true. How old is this? Oh, I want like a... There we go. 2023. We haven't gone back far enough. Oh my god. Boats. 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 Am I getting doxxed right now? I hope not. Is that all of them? Boats. Some personal information anywhere? No. Okay, good. I swear it's going to bother me for the rest of the day, that point that I completely fucking biffed. It was a good point, too, but I ended up taking too long explaining the original stance that I was taking. So this is June 2023. Oh, I just figured it out. I just remembered what my fucking point was, and I'm going to talk about it while I click through. 420. 420, you know what that means. 420. But basically, the point I was going to make, in the same way as people should be creating their own, communes if they believe in, forms of socialism, don't, create a place where they can, avoid paying into a system that they don't believe in. In the same way, creators should use their popularity to push their viewers to a private website of some sort. That way they can then avoid having to pay into systems that they disagree with, like Amazon, which is on the BDS list, and then everybody's like, well, it doesn't matter because I'm just a Twitch streamer. So what if a big percentage of your money goes to Amazon? It's just realistically, what you would want is you'd want to create your own kind of your own site to share your beliefs, and then you can say literally whatever you want on that website, as long as you find the right hosting service. But if you can find a generally correct, a generally good hosting service, you can fucking read terrorist manifestos every day. You can read school shooter manifestos and the Unabomber manifesto and talk about how great they were. You could talk about how Osama bin Laden was your best friend on your own website. But when you have these rules in place that even go beyond what the law includes, like in the case of the whole thing with Hassan, how what was it? Even the rules for doxing on Twitch are more strict than what the law claims it to be, and Twitch considers doxing to be spreading even publicly publicly available information. So I don't know. I feel like if you want to do whatever you want, you've really got to create your own platform to do that. And it isn't even that difficult once you've created a sizable following. Because it's not like everybody needs to transition over, but then what you can create is you can create your own pipeline, your pipeline to your website, where you go, here is partial content, here's stuff that we create that we post later that's edited, that has certain things cut out that you can't see. But if you want to see the full unedited version, go to our website, go check it out. On my old website, we had a video of my friend doing a hot sauce butt chug. It did not end well, but fully uncensored because it's on a website that we owned. We could do whatever we want there. Somehow we're still in 2023. I feel like most of these are just going to be from 2023. When I feel like she's probably been doing this for a long while. What's up, pretty party people? What are we talking about? What's up, H3 last week? Dan Saltman of Destiny fame also owner of redact.dev, is posted an archive of all of Taylor Lorenz's tweets, or all of. That's what I'm trying to go through to see what the oldest one is, because it seems like it's only going to be a couple. Yep, we are talking about hot sauce butt chugs. That is also the topic of discussion. You want to know the funniest part? The censored version of that is still on YouTube. The fact that she's trying to get so many people to just go follow her on LinkedIn is what I find the funniest part about this. But here, I just want to see what the earliest one is. Is there really not a way to just jump to the last page? Come on, man. Here, I'll sing some divorced dad rock. Looking back at me, I see that I never really got it right. Never stopped to think of you. I'm always wrapped up in things I cannot win. Oh wait, I do remember the lyrics. You are the antidote that gets me by, something strong like a drug that gets me high. What I really meant to say is I'm sorry for the way I am. Never meant to be so cold. Never meant to be so cold. We're almost there. See, I just grew up with my dad playing whatever rock stations were in the area. So we got to hear all the classics. I feel like divorced dad rock was so popular in the 2000s. And I know that's not the actual genre, but like, come on. And I guess it goes back further, the 90s too. Like 90s to 2000s is kind of when it kind of was the most popular. But it had a change because we went from more whiny to more guttural. Called it butt rock. It's definitely a name for it, I gotta say. Divorced dad rock is 1000% a real genre. I mean, that's what I'd call it. Just like swamp rock. See, my favorite genre is folk punk. As like a weird genre. My most listened to genre is probably bossa nova. Some classic, you know? Yeah, the oldest one is from 2023, so really not that much. Yup, we had a story a year ago on how Twitter was already falling out of favor with celebrities. Now Musk is actively driving them off the platform. Wow. I feel like this isn't even, let me look at this a little bit. To be clear, I didn't personally archive these. This is just a collection of other people who have archived her tweets over time. Anyone can use the site and make a snapshot. I'm just sharing the URL, which lists all the past tweets others have archived. Oh, I guess there's more than one? Okay, this one's different. So this one's just 2025 and some 2024. Interesting. Is someone really going to go through all of these? That other one has almost 3,000 pages. Someone send a bot to just scrub it. That's what needs to happen. Yeah. Yeah, just back to 2024. Talking about Nelk? Or are these Blue Sky? Anyway, read my full story here and buy a subscription to UserMag. I heard a rumor years ago that her uncle owns Internet Archive and Wayback Machine. I don't know if it's true, but it wouldn't shock me. She's definitely a if I said it, I didn't mean it type. I would definitely agree with that. Let's 12? Did we hit it on time? Let's see. Tomatoes. We get tomatoes. Of course we do. We got a thumbnail on time. Shout out the girl with a microphone. Very true. Here, let's just scroll on Reddit until I get banned. I can't even respond on any sub. These are just posts from the H3 subreddit. Capt Diorio. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the H3 waiting room. Oh, thank you, Alex. These are hosted 2 hours before every H3 show. Make sure to subscribe for more. Alex is my chat bot for real. But someone said I can't even respond on any sub. Anyone on 823 from Edmonton to Vancouver? Things happen. This isn't that crazy. I've had this happen with Air Canada before. You made the flight and you got the van, or you got to van. Please get saved and see the light. Ethan Klein will suffer from an overdose. Absolutely deranged. Because what happens is they see you comment on one thing, then they go to your profile. If you aren't like a publicly facing person, is it possible to private your Reddit account? It's got to be, right? Privacy. People to follow you now. Discoverability. Oh, can you really not? You can private your inbox. Because I know you can look at posts. Does it also? Yeah, it shows comments too. That's when you get a little iffy, I feel like. Showing the posts I understand, but showing everyone's like, I guess it kind of is a good thing too though. It's like it's a double-edged sword. Because in the way of that you can find somebody and fucking brigade them on every platform that they're on, every subreddit that they're on. It's also good to be able to see when someone is saying deranged shit and then trying to act a different way in in a different place. Yeah, it isn't a thing on Reddit, which is I think is kind of dumb. I got to be honest. The fact that you can private the messenger is makes it kind of dumb though. Because if you can private the messenger, why not just make it so you can private the entire account? It's not like the moderators of the actual admins of Reddit can't look at your profile. Add in the subreddit. Click add. Sign up for free newsletter. Get $1 million. Get $1 million startup ideas. Trend and hacks daily. Not another 5 things you missed today email. Half-baked sends stuff you actually use and like. I've left the rat race. Thanks to you. Hi, Half-baked. One of your ideas changed everything. I have now officially escaped the rat race. Best, CJ. A subscriber just sent us this. Whoa, is this real? I need to go there now. I Herald Rom. So Gato said, oh yeah, and it was unprivated, yada, yada, yada. And Ethan Klein, the host of the H3 podcast, of at H3H3 Producatons fame, has said, I herald his beginning. I herald your end. I herald my lawyer. I want everything you have at Queen in Yellow. The clothes off your back, your parents' home. If you have a cute dog, I want that too. Ducky needs a friend. I am become lawsuit, destroyer of snarks. That's a good one. Pretty good stuff. User who actually reported Adam to ICE came from Fomoy, as someone said, I forget who, but Fomoy and Hassan subs. Someone posted about visas. Top 200 comments. That was me. To the right it says R01 visas. So Adam, tell us what religious activities did you do? This rotten little man is never going to be held to account. Only rotten little and stupid too people. Here are you and the rest of the H3 Klein bootlickers. Learn to read, and I hope everyone who falsely reported him goes to prison, as you committed a crime. I just went and found them before something happened to them. In the most disrespectful way possible, you all are intellectually challenged in the most dangerous way possible. First of all, God damn it, I wanted to read that whole thing. First of all, how the fuck do you read a visa wrong? Second of all, there's no way to hate someone so much you are trying to bring literal harm upon them. And then showing that they have posts on, or at least they are active on Fomoy and Hassan Piker. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Image from the archived thread of the ICE reports does not include the documents or images. Link below. From my understanding, the H3 user posted a screenshot to the Snark sub, and someone claimed they filed a report to ICE on Twitter. That person's name is covered in yellow on the screenshot. As you can see, they're saying they contacted Adam to let him know what someone did to make sure he's safe. The person claiming credit for actually reporting Adam to ICE has their name covered in green. The second screenshot is the person account. I guess I should have read this first. Because I was confused as to who was supposed to be who. But yeah, that made sense. This was them. I'm not claiming this is some conspiracy, just that the railroading of the H3 user was crazy and that the person who actually did it is someone was never mentioned by Adam. The subs that this user actually participates might have something to do with this. And it's another thing. Is this the same archive site? So apparently this is the new archival site. Oh, interesting. Is Internet Archive done for? Is the Wayback Machine donezo? Info came from a post by user Excellent Bid. Shout out Excellent Bid 7622 as well as user J48U. Is his MO impression better than mine?
Yeah, there it is, dude. And then Elmo came out and said, Elmo says all the Jews should. Oh, whoa, no, we're not reading that one. Not reading.
I mean, I think we kind of had the same. I at least got through the first sentence.
No, not reading that. No, we're done.
Bruh, someone said W Elmo. Based. Yeah, Nick, you might want to moderate your chat a little bit here. I don't know. Might want to do a little something here, buddy. Buddy boy. Imagine. Also remember when everyone thought that they didn't support them publicly because they were cowards, but in actuality, they just agreed with the CPS call. Empaths of the year. Someone said, imagine the alternate universe where Anissa and Anissa's husband were good people. Anissa's husband was a good friend and tweeted out, Ethan's a good father and his house is clean. H3 is grateful and promotes the hell out of and invests in Creator Clash. and they make a successful charity event. They didn't move to Canada in shame to live at Anissa's parents' basement. Anissa posted a story supporting her friend trying to end child marriage, and she isn't viewed as a pick-me Hassan orbiter that hates women. Crazy how all their failure directly correlates to their selfish and narcissistic choices they made. It is a little, I will say, it is a little weird to just like fantasize about alternate realities. We don't need to do that much, but I do think it is kind of clear that it would have taken something as simple as that to have completely saved Creator Clash, and maybe not entirely saved it because they weren't promoting it, they weren't doing their due diligence as they should have. But yeah, his chat goes so fast I don't see how he could mod it. He has several mods though. Very true. I think his mods should do better than I mean, it goes fast, that is true, but I guess we don't see. They could be hitting these people with some holds or something. I guess that's true. Fair enough, fair enough. Goblin mode activated. The only thing Hassan and Superman have in common is that they both owe their life to their extremely wealthy and influential IT fathers. What? Wasn't Superman's... Is he talking about on Krypton? Wasn't his homeworld father a farmer? Didn't he land on a farm? Extremely wealthy and influential IT fathers? Or does he mean it fathers? I've seen him mute his own mod recently, lol. Hey, at least he's doing something. Reddit will throw ads on the episode, but won't help with snark. Someone got a Reddit ad on underneath there. I didn't even know Reddit does ads on YouTube. That's pretty crazy. But getting that underneath the podcast, where they probably in that episode talked about Reddit. It's because they have Reddit in the title. I don't know if it's the best. It's like the best. I don't know if it's the best sales strategy to just any video that talks about Reddit, put Reddit underneath it. Because what if like the video is completely shitting on Reddit, shedding on it? Jay Shetty? Oh no! But just imagine that. Which the podcast kind of was shitting on the moderation staff at Reddit as a whole, as an entirety, not just the specific subreddits. Mouth and Jerry, which is which? It looks like look at this. In this image, right? He has the smaller mouth. This guy's mouth is even it looks bigger. But it's the way that he can fucking unhinge his jaw. Wojak of the year. Wojak of the century. Taking bets on Polymarket now. Who isn't Ethan suing? Got Casey Tron, Frogan, Denims, Hassan, Taylor Lorenz, Bad Empanada. Let's see if I can name all of them. Bad Empanada, Noah Sampson, Sean DeBlack, I know his name. I know it's the owner of Twitch, but Dan Clancy, Anissa's husband, Adam McIntyre, Gato Fumador, and we now know DB or BD, something like that. XQC, Asmongold, and Doolittle. This is Jake Doolittle, right? Do the Doolittle. Still nothing? It's out of my hands. I don't think Ethan knows what he's talking about, but I saw Superman this weekend and it was great. Ethan needs to stick to Batman, the thing he knows. You don't hear me spouting off. Once Spider-Man comes up, that's my domain. Once we talk about Victor Von Doom, wait, you're talking about the are you talking about the original, or are you talking about the Iron Man variant? we're talking about Spider-Man? Are we talking about Ultimate Spider-Man? Are we talking about... Come on. Let's be specific. Are we talking about Spider-Hulk? I digress. Reddit CEO Steve Huffman is supposedly an advisor for the Anti-Defamation League, same ADL that went after Hassan on mainstream news and that Hassan accused Ethan of collaborating with to ban the Sabra tier list streamers. Isn't that ironic considering Reddit won't do shit to help Ethan? Well, it's because Ethan defamed him or something somehow. I still am confused about that part. I want to know when he talked about Huffman, talked about Steve. I am Steve. La 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 lava, chicken. Steve's lava chicken, yeah, it's tasty as hell. I haven't. I watched that movie one time, and I had the song stuck in my head before I even watched it. That's what'll happen when you have Instagram brain rot for too long.
It's okay.
I couldn't believe. I didn't understand. I never understood. I didn't know. I didn't understand. I never understood. I couldn't believe. I never understood. I couldn't believe it. I had no. This coconut. I didn't understand.
That one in the middle made it perfect. I didn't understand. I never knew. I didn't understand. I never understood. This coconut.
I couldn't believe. I never understood. I couldn't believe it. I had no. This coconut. I didn't understand. I couldn't believe. I didn't know. I didn't understand. I couldn't believe. I don't understand. I didn't understand. I couldn't understand. I didn't understand. I never understood. I never understood. You didn't know. I couldn't understand. Couldn't believe. I didn't understand. I couldn't believe.
Another Dan lookalike. It's funny because you get like a gradient, right? Where it's like they look like Dan, and it's like you scale if it's like, I don't even know how to explain it because it goes in both directions of looking less like Dan, but in different ways. It's like a political chart, a political alignment chart with the four squares, and Dan is in the center, and then you have like four different lookalikes, and all these guys just kind of like fill in throughout. You're pushing it. Taylor Lorenz, who said, Ethan Klein is a coward for not wanting to be on X. And she said, after Elmo said all the crazy shit about Jewish people, Taylor said, just an average Sunday on X, the everything app. And I just love the performative activism because I'm really wondering if things like this, like she would tweet this and then just keep scrolling. Like, is that really where your mind is? Like, you really just go, oh yeah, oh, okay, and just continue on after pointing out why this app is so fucking crazy and like terrible. And a little Jake Paul palate cleanser. Joey Salad said, there was no helping them. Maybe on an individual level you can help a person, but it's impossible to help people. Crazy quote from the Joey Salads. But Jake Paul said, okay, but imagine if ayahuasca was a mandatory. Yeah, dude. Fucking imagine if in high school they made you fucking take LSD, bro. That shit would fucking save kids, bro. We have to do mandatory things like school and driver's license tests, or even just being a numbered cow with your social security number. Maybe not mandatory, but maybe highly suggested. These things can help people so much. You're so right, Jake. Go do more and more ayahuasca. Just higher and higher doses. Did I delete Twitter? I was saying this earlier, it sucks because I have to create at least like a burner account. I don't tweet anything anyways, but you have to like cross-reference to make sure the shit you're seeing on Reddit or on other platforms isn't just some photoshopped bullshit. And it's like, how do I do it? But I think that one of the smartest ways is use Twitter with an ad blocker. Make sure that you're not giving any money to the dissenting opinions, and only use it to cross-analyze your the things that you're saying. But I don't know. Maybe I need to just like make it an account that's like the name is like ABZ916DOF 1136 exclamation point. Some sleeper agent just fucking woke up. But I don't know. No, yeah, everyone should delete Twitter. That's the problem. I'm failing the cause. We saw that. Oh yeah, I heard about this. I think this is so funny. Oh my god. Let me pull it up. So North Star Radio. I remember when we first came back from the break, I had said it was interesting that Alex was the only person to make like a hate video on Ethan. Shout out our boy Alex the Fiction came out with the many sins of Ethan Klein. But apparently before that, North Star Radio, Comrade Casey, dropped Ethan Klein, Your Crash Out was my masterpiece. And I didn't hear about it. Nobody heard about this. It got 500,000 views. Like, good on you, bro. It's your biggest video probably to date. One of. The only bigger one was from Casey Neistat, but it's going to be surpassed. Just you wait. But then he went on to say, let me see if the post is up. Or was it not on here? I saw he had posted something along the lines of, if Ethan doesn't respond or watch the video on stream, he's admitting all of my points are correct. Or something like that. I don't know if I want to watch it. I don't know if it's going to be anything good. But we watched one of his other videos, and I pretty much dismantled the entire thing. No, I kind of just like found it to be dumb. I broke down some of the points that were kind of like just uninformed, I would say. It's not that he was lying or being malicious, but he's literally just using clips that are uninformed. But I don't know about this one. Maybe this is the one that does it. Look at Lonerbox. He knows that Ethan is being torn down by North Star Radio. But guys, did you know you can only make changes through violence? North Star Radio Comrade Casey said, revolution is not butterflies and rainbows. It is the cold hard truth imposed by rifles. Frederick Engels, revolution is the act whereby one part of a population imposes its will upon the other part by means of rifles, bayonets, and cannon. Believing in, like, uprising, to believe that it is good to coup the government is exactly why things like January 6th happen. And, even worse things around the world. Don't think that you should win by being the strongest. You should think that you should win by having the best ideas. And sometimes that's hard. Sometimes the scale's tipped against you. But that doesn't make it okay to then impose violence and death upon others. Oh, is it there? Have we started? We have started. We are live. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. We will be back again on, what is it, Monday? Yeah, on Wednesday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like always. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday before the show. But go check it out. Trump is burying the Epstein files and MAGA is freaking out. Oh my goodness. This is Captain Quasar signing off.